helpful service. That's Harris Ace Hardware. Harris Ace is your place for Yeti coolers, Traeger grills, Costa de Mar sunglasses, Calcutta Renegade coolers, plus Harris Ace is your hometown dealer for yellow wood treated lumber. Harris Ace will not be undersold on price, so you know you're getting the best price at Harris Ace. Your favorite place for hardware and lumber supplies is Harris Ace Hardware, West Cherry Street in Jesup.
Time now for a look at the latest in local sports and sports college football Thursday. Big wins for both Georgia Tech and Georgia Southern. Eagles at home knock off the 25th team in the country, Appalachian State, to improve to 7-1. Final score last night, 34-14. Georgia Tech goes on the road and rolls over Virginia Tech, 49-28, even their record at 4-4. Other scores last night, West Virginia blew out Baylor 58-14. Toledo over Western Michigan 58-14. The Thursday night NFL game goes to the Houston Texans. They've won their last 5. They're 42-23 winners over Miami last night as Deshaun Watson had 5 touchdowns on the night. Saturday is the annual Border War game between Georgia and Florida. Both teams at 6-1, both on top in the SEC East. Both had bye weeks to prepare for the game. CBS has the telecast tomorrow at 3:30. College game day on hand as well as SEC Nation. And it's the game of the weekend. Dogs look to bounce back, and I believe they will. Got the Dogs winning this game 27-17 tomorrow down in Jacksonville. Enjoy the game. Many Wayne Countyans make the trip annually. Huge game. Georgia looking again to bounce back, run the table, get back to Atlanta for the SEC title game in December. Wayne County, no high school football tonight, but next Friday night, the game of the year, November 2nd, Wayne County against Ware County for the region championship, number 1 seed in the state tournament. Special night as it'll be senior night. Also, a lot of other recognitions are planned according to the high school. They're going to recognize the county bus drivers between the first and second quarters. Also, veterans will be honored at the beginning of halftime next Friday night. All veterans are asked to sign up at the VFW or call Nicole Landon next week at 427-1096, extension 813. And a huge crowd expected next Friday night. Ware County will pack their side of the stadium. Jackals will have a full house as well. As the showdown is set, Wayne County, Ware County, Friday night, November 2nd at JC Stadium. Wayne County looking for an undefeated regular season. Be the first since 93, looking for back-to-back region titles as well. And can't wait for the game. 7 days from today, no game tonight. But next Friday it's on, and we'll have it all for you next week on Big Dog Country FM 105.5. We'll have more in the game all next week here on Local Sports. Other high school games tonight. Ware County is at home taking on New Hampstead. The other region game tonight is Statesboro taking on South Effingham. That's a key game for the region as far as who's going to get in and who's not going to get in. Other high school scores, Bacon's at Pierce County and Appling County tonight. Big showdown between Appling and Pierce. Pierce still undefeated. Bacon's at Bryan County. BC's at Beach. Bradwell taking on the Brunswick Pirates. Colquitt at Tift County. Clinch at Charlton. Glen Academy taking on Effingham County. Liberty against Brantley. Northside Warner Robins at Valdosta. Again, we'll have the high school scoreboard show for you tonight, 10 to 12 midnight here on Big Dog Country, FM 105.5. And a reminder, no high school football for Wayne County tonight, but back in action next Friday, November 2nd, Wayne County and Ware County for the region championship and the number 1 seed into the state bracket. Next Thursday over in Waycross, Arthur Williams Middle School will play for the middle school championship once again at Memorial Stadium in Waycross. This is a repeat of last year's championship. This marks the 4th time in the last 5 years that Coach Rothwell and Arthur Williams will play for the title. To get there, they whipped up on Appling Middle School 34-8. In that game, Willie Butler had an 85-yard interception for a touchdown. Jordan Harris scored on a 46-yard touchdown run as he rushed just 8 times for 150 yards. Arthur Williams against Ware Middle School this coming Thursday, 5 o'clock over at Memorial Stadium. And make sure you go over and support that Arthur Williams Middle School team. Hopefully they can bring home the championship this year. Rex soccer scores from Thursday in Youth 8, Hubbard 3, Harris Ace Hardware 1, and Youth 10, Weaver Orthodontist 4, Boykin Steel and Crane 1, Wayne Memorial 6, Odom 1, Youth 12, Wayne Memorial 4, Federal Bargeron Sports 3, McDonald's 5, Barber and Company 1, Code Blue 5, Just Belks Lodge 0. Again, a reminder, Game 3 of the World Series set for tonight. The Dodgers at home taking on the Boston Red Sox. They trail 2-0 but have the next 3 games in L.A. Need to win at least 2 of the 3 to send it back to Boston for a Game 6, possibly Game 7. NFL football with Jolly Old England this Sunday morning. 9:30 is the kickoff our time here on AM 1370. Your sister station. The Jacksonville Jaguars try to regroup and try to win a game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, Blake Bortles gets to start, but Coach Doug Marrone said it's an early hook for him as he's turned it over 8 times in the last 3 games, 5 interceptions and 3 fumbles. Falcons have the weekend off. Next game, November 4th at Washington, take on the Redskins. And again, a reminder again, no high school football tonight, but the high school scoreboard show between 10 and 12 midnight with all your scores from across the state. That's going to do it for latest in local sports. Sports is brought to you each and every day this time by friends at Harris Ace Hardware.
I am Kevin McCrary, your District 2 County Commissioner right in Canada. Early voting has started. The decision you have to make first and foremost when you go to vote is which candidate is more qualified to manage the budget for our county. I have 20 years of business experience and a heart for